Historically significant things that happened on April 14th. April 14th is a day defined by profound transitions and the birth of institutions that continue to shape the modern world. It is famously etched in history as the night the RMS Titanic struck an iceberg and the evening of Abraham Lincoln's assassination, marking two of the most significant tragedies of the 20th and 19th centuries. Yet this date also celebrates the completion of the Human Genome Project, the successful conclusion of the first space shuttle mission, and the registration of Noah Webster's first American dictionary. From the founding of the first abolition society in North America to the debut of the U.S. Secret Service, April 14th serves as a powerful reminder of how collective loss and visionary breakthroughs can simultaneously alter the course of human progress. Let us look at the significant historical events of April 14th, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical/mental/relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and scientific and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on April 14th. From cultural point of view, 1759. George Friedrich Handel, the composer of The Messiah, passed away in London. His influence remains a pillar of Western classical music. 1939. John Steinbeck published The Grapes of Wrath, a defining work of American literature that captured the struggle and resilience of the Great Depression era. 1980. Heavy metal pioneers Iron Maiden released their self-titled debut album, helping to launch the new wave of British heavy metal. Historically significant things that happened from educational point of view. 1828. Noah Webster registered the copyright for the first edition of his American Dictionary of the English Language, fundamentally standardizing American English education. 1960. The Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC, was organized at Shaw University, providing a massive educational and organizational framework for young activists during the Civil Rights Movement. Historically significant things that happened on April 14th. From financial point of view, 1865. President Abraham Lincoln signed legislation creating the United States Secret Service. While now known for protection, its original financial mandate was to combat widespread currency counterfeiting. 1960. The World Bank began discussions on the International Development Association, IDA, which would go on to provide interest-free loans and grants to the world's poorest developing countries. Historically significant things that happened on April 14th. From physical/mental/relational health point of view, 1894. The first commercial showing of a kinetoscope took place. This early motion picture device eventually revolutionized mental health and therapy through the development of visual storytelling and cinema therapy. 1954. A major study was launched in the U.S. to test the Salk polio vaccine on schoolchildren, a critical step in relational trust between the scientific community and the public regarding mass immunization. Historically significant things that happened on April 14th from political point of view. 1865. Abraham Lincoln was shot by John Wilkes Booth at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. He passed away the following morning, a moment that fundamentally altered the course of American Reconstruction. 1931. The Second Spanish Republic was proclaimed after King Alfonso XIII fled the country, ending centuries of Bourbon monarchy and sparking a period of intense political reform. 2003. The Human Genome Project was announced as completed, with 99% of the human genome sequenced to an accuracy of 99.99%, representing a massive international political and scientific collaboration. Historically significant things that happened on April 14th from professional point of view. 1912. At 11:40 p.m., the RMS Titanic struck an iceberg. The disaster led to the creation of the International Ice Patrol and a total professional overhaul of maritime safety regulations and safety of life at sea, SOLAS standards. 1969. Katharine Hepburn and Barbara Streisand tied for the Best Actress Oscar, a unique moment in professional performance history that has never been repeated in that category. Historically significant things that happened on April 14th. From social point of view. 1775. The first abolition society in North America, the Society for the Relief of Free Negroes Unlawfully Held in Bondage, was organized in Philadelphia by Benjamin Franklin and others. 1910. President William Howard Taft began a long-standing social tradition by throwing out the first ceremonial pitch at a Major League Baseball game, Washington Senators versus Philadelphia Athletics. Historically significant things that happened on April 14th. From spiritual point of view, 1935, Black Sunday occurred during the Dust Bowl. The massive dust storms were often interpreted through a spiritual or apocalyptic lens by those living through the environmental catastrophe. 2002, Hugo Chavez was returned to the presidency of Venezuela after a brief coup, an event his supporters often described in terms of spiritual and national resurrection. Historically significant things that happened on April 14th. 1894, Thomas Edison demonstrated his kinetoscope, the precursor to the modern movie projector, marking a technological leap in how humans capture and view time. 1981, the Space Shuttle Columbia, STS-1, successfully completed its first mission, landing at Edwards Air Force Base. This proved the viability of a reusable winged spacecraft. 2003, the Human Genome Project finalization opened a new era of precision medicine, allowing for the technological mapping of genetic predispositions to diseases. Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology, reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us. I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question, what would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments. What would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.